No Man's Sky on the ROG Ally. Playing at 1080p, 30 watts, and going for the medium preset. There we go. And of course using FSR as well. FSR 2 at quality. And for motion blur, 0. Alright, starting a new save, just in case. I won't have a ship, but you know, it's alright, we'll just own one. But loading in, we are sitting into the 20s there. See if the game stutters, lags at all, like it was with the Steam Deck. So far though, into the 40s and the 50s. Not a bad start with FSR. And for the graphics, looks fantastic. It is very sharp. I've already played in my own save, and yeah, it does look nice. The game was stuttering like the Steam Deck as well, which kind of sucks. But it wasn't as consistent, I would say. That's why I'm doing a brand new save, just in case. But FPS wise, identical to what I had before. So low 40s and the low 50s, with dips down into the low to mid 30s. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. There we go. Yeah, 40 FPS. Man, I keep pressing the left stick to run, but no, it's the right stick. Yeah, the stutters are still here, guys. Not sure if it's just me, but I've had the same issue on the Steam Deck and now on the Ally as well. But in saying that, playing with an FPS cap did help with the Steam Deck. I used a 30 FPS cap. On the Ally, it might be a little too low, but yeah, we'll see, I guess. It's not too bad so far. Alright, we're looking for sodium. Let's go. Got one piece over here. Jump! Oop. Come on now. Nice. Now one extra thing, our GPU here is maxed out most of the time. So we could go ahead and use like balanced FSR or performance mode and get more frames. At times it does fall down and it does get bottlenecked, but regardless, in most cases you can get more frames if you really want to. Yeah, 30 FPS here, the GPU falls down into the high 80% usage. I think an FPS cap would be ideal, I think. Okay, let's pause it here and try it out. Bring this down to 30. Alright, 30 FPS, let's apply it. There we go, it's now capped. Let's see if the game stutters at all. So far, doing pretty good. Can't really feel any. Oop, never mind. Had one just then. And again. So you try it out with a 30 FPS cap and see if it helps you. But for me, it might be helping a little bit, but the game does stutter still, unfortunately. Let's use the ship. I think it's broken, right? Yeah, it's offline, yeah. Gotta go find some parts to fix it up. Okay, 900p, FSR active, and so far we're sitting into the low 50s and the mid 40s. GPU wise, not maxed out at all, sitting at 90% usage pretty much. So we are being bottlenecked. For the graphics, it does look as good as before. It's very sharp, looks fantastic. If you are playing on a TV though, there's no point in playing at 900p, just play at 1080p, and the game looks much better. But on the built-in screen, as good as before, like I said. Okay, we gotta find some dust actually, hold on. Some over here I think, right? Give me all that. Alright, craft metal piecing I think. Let's do some crafting real quick. And also flying as well. Does run about the same. The game does stutter still. And depending on how close you are or how much you can see, the FPS does go down a bit more as well. So keep that in mind. Repair it. That's one done. Missing the second piece now. Man, that is far away, isn't it? That is super far away. But a new area, so we'll see if the game freezes and stutters like before. I'm gonna keep running. There we go. We had a stutter there, and a second one too. Falling down into the high 30s there with the stutters. Yeah, I think we're fine for now. We are in a storm, but our levels are fully maxed out, so we're chilling. but we need sodium to keep it maintained. Over here 60 FPS, but at the same time not much happening. 15 watts, let's go outside. 40 FPS so far, that is not too bad actually. At the same time though, this area isn't super intensive. Don't really see much going on here. So it will depend, but on this planet, 40 FPS at 15 watts. I think, yeah, if you make your base or do any of that, the FPS I think will fall lower than this. And of course it will depend on how big the base is and how complex it is. So all those things will affect the FPS. So keep that in mind. But surprisingly doing quite well for 15 watts. So yeah, so far the FPS has fallen down into the mid 20s. Keep that in mind. Even on this basic planet, the FPS did fall. But on average, again, we sat into the 40s like most of the time. That was quick. Let's put more of this in here. Let's take flight and see how we go up there. Major stutter right there into the 20s again. Speed up a little bit. Fly closer to the ground. Yep, there we go. Another stutter. So yeah, quite inconsistent in the sky. It will depend on where you're going, how fast you're going, and stuff like that. Alright, lastly, 720p. Personally, I think it will make a difference, but let's try it out and see how it goes. Playing at 720p now. And as you guys can see, the GPU has fallen down into the low 80% usage instead of the 90% usage. And for the graphics, it ain't looking as good as before, that's for sure. For example, the map or the radar on the ship looks really bad. Not sharp at all. I'm not a fan of it. So yeah, for me this is a skip. I would personally go for 900p or 1080p for this one. So yeah, that's No Man's Sky with the ROG Ally. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. See you guys there.